this alien device?
This alien device is actually a traditional synthesizer. This is a synthesizer created in the style that modern synthesizers began in back in 1964, which is an analog modular arrangement. Basically, you get to design your own sound by patching the signal flow yourself, by directing the sound constituents into a completed timbre, which is how the whole modern synthesizer concept came to be. This is the vanilla system. What the vanilla system does is it provides you with a couple of oscillators, a filter, a couple of envelopes, and a variety of modulation sources, allowing you to design your own timbres, sounds, musical or otherwise. And it does so using a wide variety of traditional designs created by some of the most iconic synthesizer designers of our time. It's influenced, the oscillators and filters are influenced by Tom Oberheim's design. The mixer, for example, has some Moog influence in it. Even the Japanese modulation is based on the modulation found on the Korg MS-20. And so not only is this a traditional format, but it's including a lot of traditional system archetypes, allowing you to create a wide variety of beautiful analog sounds.
So I've never heard of Japanese modulation. Can you tell me more
It is
about this?
basically it is the modulation structure found on the traditional Korg MS-20, which is a unique type of LFO that is incredibly useful, and one of the reasons the MS-20 was so popular. So it allows you to have a similar experience with modulation as the MS-20 within the context of a 5U format.
Look at these. So what does vanilla mean in this context?
Well, it's kind of it's a couple of things. Vanilla is a reference to the Oberheim synthesizer colors, which were a sort of warm white, but also it makes reference to the fact that people tend to erroneously think that traditional modular synthesis is so simple that it is, quote, vanilla, but it is not. So it's kind of a play on that.
I've never heard of modular seeming normal or vanilla.
One of the cool features of this synthesizer, though, is the fact that while you can completely patch whatever sound you want to design, it also has what is called normal connections on the interior, allowing you to play it without patching it at all. So it has a traditional architecture of having the oscillators go into the filter being controlled by an envelope, and the amp being controlled by the other envelope. So you can actually just turn knobs and play it without any patching, which is why there's so little patched here right now.
And how much do each of these modules run?
Well, the modules individually can be purchased, and they go for a variety of prices, but this is a complete system, and it runs at $2,500, which is an amazing deal for something with this power, with this beautiful case, and with the incredible analog sound.
What is this sync box used for?
Traditionally, we do a lot of sequencing, and so this helps synchronize all of the different sequencing functionality that exists, not represented in the synthesizer currently, but definitely there are ways that it is internally connected to this, so if you did have sequencing situations, you would be able to synchronize using something like this.
Is this currently being controlled by MIDI or CV?
MIDI.
Where is the MIDI going in?
The
is
MIDI
that on the back?
Connection's in back, yeah.
So that's nice. So that's like a whole nother module that you don't have to get.
Yes.
And who are you?
I am Marc Doty of Automatic Gainsay, one of the oldest YouTube channels.
I didn't recognize you.
Oh, yeah. And I'm happy to be here representing one of the great names in traditional synthesis, MuSonics.
Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely.